Sup, yo. Been to Costco. I'm tired. Got my fishing rod. Not much else. I'm in Theramore. Things are crazy. But I'm happy. I'm back. Alright, let's do some questing around in the wetlands, because I was not expecting that. So anyway, today is going to be this guy's last stream for quite a while, until I circle back around to my benched characters. This guy gets benched tonight, so let's make it count. Try to, anyway. By going through wetlands a little bit, and as much as we can. By the way, I found greater healing potions for sale in Theramore here, which was nice. I'm going to throw these things on my other characters before I go off questing. And then Friday or Thursday, depending on when I feel like it, I'm gonna start my Horde Druid to continue the quote-unquote challenge that I'm on. Whew. So yeah, this guy is effectively my main. However, that's going to change as soon as I hit my Warlock again, because, well, main is determined by what level they are. Mostly. Highest level character gets the mainhood. And by that token, I guess my Horde Rogue is my main on Horde side, but figure that out later. Anyway, got my cat resting on my bed. It's very sweet, very cute. Too bad I don't have my camera on to show you, and I don't really care to, because I'm an ugly motherfucker. Ugly, fat, bald motherfucker. Nobody wants to see that. Well, we missed the boat. Now I gotta wait for it, of course. At least we unlocked Theramore on our flight paths. Which is nice. Should have come here before. Instead of just on a spur of the moment thing. Have a good fishing spot, maybe. Actually, I don't know about that. I think wetlands may have better fishing spots for my level now, because I'm only 188, not even 200 yet. But I don't know. I'll probably come back to this character just to fish. because I don't know. Progression takes many forms. Not just levels. Not just character levels, not just talent points, not just DPS. And I want to hit all of those in some meaningful way, I guess, except for the DPS part. As long as I'm doing enough DPS, I don't care how much I'm doing. Doesn't matter if I'm top or bottom. As long as the boss gets down, it's fine. Some of you might think, spoken like a true loser. What if I am? I have fun. Whereas you slave away, trying to figure shit out. Who's the winner? Still you, but I feel like I'm the winner anyway. Welcome back to the wetlands, where shit goes down. Kind of. Anyway, I gotta do uploads tomorrow and do a seminar maybe. I think there's a seminar tomorrow. Should be one. If not, then I'll probably just be fishing. Or something, I don't know. Taking a break. I have half a mind not to stream today, but I mean, I had to finish this guy out for the week, so we've spent 5 days leveling this character. It's a good time. It's a good time. On one character only. And he hasn't really been benched since he started. I shouldn't say died, because, well, he did die a couple times, but he hasn't been benched as a result of dying. Which is the main thing that counts for me.
That brings crocolisk skins in for me. I'm a bit short on the softer skins that come off crocolisk young. Being that I'm running low, I'll pay you top coin for a stack of the skins. You can find the young crocs in the marshes, right outside of town.
Murlocs are crawling out from the deep waters and building their villages on the coastline. They are harassing our fishers and merchants and must be stopped. One of these Murlocs, Gobbler, skulks with other bluegill Murlocs and harries merchants along the road, always then retreating to the safety of the nearby Murloc hovels. Our merchants are in jeopardy, and we will pay.
Guess it's home now.
Gobbler prowls the river inlet.
Sure.
Find him, slay him.
Dwarven honeymead.
I was once first
Fine.
a wave mistress, ship of the line in the Kultiris Third Fleet, the Doomed Fleet. Doomed, for on its last voyage, the fleet was attacked by red dragons. Dragons controlled by orcs. We didn't stand a chance against that dragonfire, and our fleet was burned and sunk off this here coast.
We'll come back to that, I'm sure.
My head hammers and pounds. I'll need a fresh drink if I'm to get a handle on this hangover and continue my tale. You've heard of the Green Warden? You're not looking for
Alright, hold on.
Well, I say you're crazy if you are, but who am I to keep a fool from his death? If you are seeking that beast, Then I hear he is in the marsh, east of the road where it forks to Dunmotor. He's lurking there among the crocs, and worse. And leave your money here. You won't need it where you're going. And you don't want to chip old Greeny's tooth on your gold when he bites you in half, do you? Ah, that hits the spot and loosens the tongue. Thanks, mate. I'm the sole survivor of the ill-fated Third Fleet of Kultiras, wrecked off the coast to the north. But although I'm the only member of the fleet still breathing, I'm not the only one still walking about. For on one of our ships was hidden a great and terrible treasure, and the eerie power of it keeps the souls of my brothers trapped within the ship's rotting hulls. But if you can free some of my brothers, then perhaps you can break their curse.
Do you ever pick this up? I don't think you do. Yes? Oh, great. Thank you. Got my meds, yay. Starting to run out. Huh? I already did this. Alright, I turned that in. I got the bronze tube. And this is just daily delivery.
I'm the sole survivor of
You know what? Just take it.
fleet of Kultiras, wrecked off the coast to the north. But although I'm the only member of the fleet still breathing, I'm not the only one still walking about. For on one of our ships was hidden a great and terrible treasure.
Yeah.
The eerie power of it keeps
Yeah, we'll do that too.
my brothers trapped within the ship's rotting hulls. But if you can free some of my brothers, then perhaps you can break their curse.
Talk to this guy.
The original fossil at his site in the wetlands. When I discovered the Stone of Relu, I believed it to be the key to unlocking the mystery of the fossil. While I travelled on the road to meet Welgar, I was attacked by raptors and the relic was lost. I don't know which one of the mottled beasts swallowed the relic, but if you can retrieve it, I can unleash the power of these artifacts. Bring me both the Stone of Relu and the original fossil he holds.
On my weekly visit to Ironbeard's tomb, I was attacked by dreadful dripping oozes. Naturally, I panicked. I threw my bag at one, but it didn't do anything. The ooze just sucked it right up. Luckily, it did give me enough time to get away. The bad news is that I really need to get the contents of my bag. I don't know which ooze I threw my bag at. They all look the same. Ironbeard's tomb is northeast of here, near Dunmotor. Thank you so much.
Dunmotor has fallen to the Dark Iron Dwarves! My wounds are grave, adventurer. Most of the regiment was killed. The Dark Iron thugs attacked us before we could regroup from the Thandol Span ambush. Our leader, Longbraid, sounded the retreat horn. As we left the town, I was hit by a stray axe in the back. All went black. I awoke here in Menethil, but I fear for my fellow soldiers. Hope still burns within me. Perhaps Longbraid is still alive. See if you can find him near Dunmotor. The Dragonmoor Orc clan was all but destroyed by the end of the Second War after they lost control of their red dragon pets. The dragons were not very happy with their old masters and fiercely hunted the Dragonmoors. What few remained fled from grim battle and into the mountains east of Welgar's excavation. Now they've gained strength and have an encampment northeast of Menethil. We want you to attack that encampment. Gather and bring me their war banners as proof.
I'm just here to pick up all fucking quests and do as many as I can along the path of this guide, because really, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about holding to a damn guide. I just do what I want. Seriously, where is this guy? Also, I should probably go to Lochmadon for a sec. To pick up that one thing. Pills to sort. Ignore me, I'm an old man that needs medication. Likes to combine all his bottles into one. Dunmotor is north in the wetlands, so we might as well figure that shit out while we have time. Probably do 3 to 4 hours today on this. And then officially put this guy in an inn and think almost no more about it while I play my other druid or something. Starting Friday, most likely. Who are you? Report to Mountaineer Rocker. Okay, if we could, I would like to. Here.
Hello, adventurer. Welcome to Thelsamar. And while you're here,
Yeah.
our local brewery. Mountaineer Rocker
Dun Algaz.
volunteers for a mission through Dun Algaz and into the wetlands.
Okay.
Want to get your boots wet in that soggy county to the north? Then speak with Rockar at Dun Algaz. Dun Algaz is north up the road, beyond the guard tower.
Alright, we could do that. Although, I don't exactly know how much we're going to be doing there. Probably nothing. What you got over here? You're a fisherman. Yeah, you're a fisherman.
Great to meet you.
Take that. Frenzy.
You will need to find Nat Pagel in Doswallow Marsh to get any better than you are currently.
Okay. Figure you out later. By the way, I changed out my Feed the Pet Weekara. To be a little more useful. Because someone else did it better than me. That's just how it goes. Dark thread looms. Right. I don't care. I don't care enough. Not about that shit.
If my suspicions are correct, this is some type of explosive powder. This must be analyzed by an explosives expert so we know just what we're dealing with here. Ashland Stonesmirk was assigned to the regiment guarding Dunmodor and the Thandol Span. I need you to make a grave and perilous journey, adventurer. Travel through the Alga's Gate, follow the road through the wetlands, and seek out Stonesmirk in Dunmodor. Heed my advice. Stick to the roads and stop for nothing.
Got it. Seriously though, where's this fucking guy?
What can I do for you?
Oh. Yeah, sure. You do that. For some reason, I wasn't appearing over his head. Weird. We could go do that. It's not really that important, though. Probably leads to a follow-up of some kind.
Oh my! You must be the scout Longbraid said he would send! You cannot imagine how worried I have been. My wife Merrin has been sending me letters each week for the past month.
Right.
She is part of the Welgar excavation team, but it has been nearly 2 weeks since her last correspondence. Surely something is wrong. Longbraid said that he would send a scout to check up on things if we did not hear from the team soon. I assume that
I don't think we're ready for that.
find Merrin at the excavation site to the east.
Chris crew can go away then. That one should probably stay with me because it's a flat turn-in.
Must be the scout Longbraid said he would send. You cannot imagine how worried I have been. My wife Merrin has been sending me letters each week for the past month. She is part of the Welgar excavation team, but it has been nearly 2 weeks since her last correspondence. Surely something is wrong. Longbraid said that he would send a scout to check up on things if we did not hear from the team soon. I assume that scout is you, adventurer. Find Merrin at the excavation site to the east.
Oh, right. There. Bitches ain't shit. I'm tired, man. It's been a long day. Cool. There's Gobbler. Well, there's that done. Let's go some Crocs. Kicks their asses. Hot spaces, huh? Well, that might be my next thing. If I get a lot of them. By the way, I upgraded my gun. Ain't it cool? It ain't green no more, but it does more damage. Might as well do these. Because I don't give a fuck. And it's on the way to something else, so who gives a fuck? Still need Crocs though. Yeah. Someone must have killed all of them. Rip all Crocs. How if I know? Here we go. didn't need it. Or I thought they did. Ugh. Seriously. Fine. We'll do the other shit. Do this part too. If we can. Oh, jeez. Okay, more young crocs there. Good. Potions and herbs. Okay.
Greetings, traveller! Don't suppose you might be heading in the direction of Menethil, would you? If you're not, it's a good place to purchase goods and even have a pint and relax. Now, if it just so happens that you're heading in that direction, I don't suppose you'd mind taking this bundle of crocolisk skins the tanner. I'd do it myself, but my wife's been in quite a mood lately, and I'd like to put off facing her as long as possible.
We can figure this out later.
Greetings, traveller! Don't suppose you might be heading in the direction of Menethil, would you? If you're not, I'd suggest you stop there. It's a good place to purchase goods and even have a pint and relax. Now, if it just so happens that you're heading in that direction, I don't suppose you'd mind taking this bundle of crocolisk skins to James Halloran, the tanner. I'd do it myself, but my wife's been in quite a mood lately, and I'd like to put off facing her as long as possible.
Don't really need Murloc eyes anymore. Got too many of them.
Glad I could help.
Good God, can you please just drop the skin? Gotta have some of it, I mean, come on. Finally, one. Jesus Christ. Ugh. Tell you what, characters after this are probably going to go much faster, depending on some factors. Factor 1, they are classes I don't typically like playing a lot. And 2, they're classes I'm terrible at playing. Also, for one of them, I'm going to refuse to do any dungeons because I'd be pigeonholed into taking the role of a healer, and I don't do healers. Not usually, anyway. You know, also the first stages of Druid are a frickin' slog. Until you're able to go feral. And then everything's okay. Not the greatest, just okay. That's done. Fen runners are not on our list. Mongrels are. Mongrels and gnolls. How generic can you be? Of course, we're probably going to sift through the ones we don't need, while the ones we do need respawn. Like most of such things that are not generalized to a tribe rather than specifics. Rather than seeking specific types of a tribe. Yep, definitely going to be shuffling off our healing potions to the bank. God, I need a second bank alt. Or third. Keep the one I have there for frickin' auction house things. And only those. Keep the other two for consumables and trade items. Pretty much make it like I had my hardcore stable in the beginning of my streaming career. Oh, jeez. Can I, in good conscience, actually go for that shit? No. The whole camp? Hell no. Sometimes, man, shit is making no sense. If I attack that camp, the entire camp's gonna come for my ass. Not the only one out here. Need to keep that in mind while I make bandages. Pretty much all fin runners. God. Alright, who's up here? The bag. Yeah, I'm not gonna compete. I don't have anything to compete for. I take things slow. I'm not killing them for anything specific, I'm just culling them a tiny bit before heading back to the respawns. So I have something to do while I wait. Well, they're all partied up. It's not like I ever gave a shit, though. I can go down to the south, it's fine. That one guy that was over here probably slaughtered them all. Alright, this won't be too much of a challenge, considering. Get over here. Get over here. Alright, there. Not terrible. Da-da-da-da-da. Got all the mongrels we could ever need. Now we just need gnolls. Fucking hyper spines, man. When they happen by surprise, they're the worst. Dude. Stay down. What the fuck? Wanna loot the shit? Just in case you got something cool. Jackasses. These ones don't count for the bag. I don't care. Jesus Christ. All mongrels, no gnolls. All gnolls, no mongrels. So weird. It was just my cat ramping off my bed up to the windowsill. He does that a lot. There are a ton more pockets of these than what seems. Rested XP only shows you 1 or 2, because it assumes you'll get enough by then. But not when there's competition. When there's competition, you won't get enough. You just won't. It helps to explore a little, rather than staying on the beaten track. Uh-huh. One more. And that's it. We don't need more. How much flask do I have in storage? 1. Understandable. Mini break incoming. Let's go get Sitta's bag if possible. And wait for the 30 seconds to run out. Okay. How come those black oozes over there don't get me the thing, but these ones do? Thought they were all the same. I guess not. it doesn't read these ones because these characters have no voices. Straight up. So not everything gets read. And that's fine. Yeah, we'll come back to that eventually. Only pick these things up for things I could do along the way to other things. We're probably already done here, if I were to guess. Da, 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 da. Crude flint. Let's go get that. Because fuck 'em. We do what we want to do. just doing what I want. 'Cause fuck it. There it is. Done there. Now I get these other things. Crude flint. And that's about all. Because why only do half the things when you can do basically everything? Hell, not even half the things. Like a third or a quarter of the things. That's all it's asking me to do right now. You ain't slick. Pulling out the stops here. Alright. Take a sit. Alright, let's fuck that guy up. Alright. Four down, 5 to go. Get in there. Bitches ain't shit. Am I madness incarnate? Yes. Looks like they had the same idea. Kinda. And we just split it. Not bad. Not a bad call to make. Inquiring minds want to know how I got Screech on this monstrosity. I told him, so it's fine. We're going a little higher. I'm not going to hit that entire camp, though. It's just not a good idea. Not these levels. Let's go back to the regular camps. One more. Pick that one in the bag. Yeah. Back to Fen Runners, I guess. Keep that one for a sec. Alright, I'm that crazy. I'm that kind of crazy. You want to hit this up or what? Nah. I'm not expecting you to bail me out. I'm just expecting you to take some of it. Because you need some of it, right? He's fine. Hey, we're done. We got a ring. A ring that's better than my current. Or one of my current. Let's go get the banners, too. Alright, we'll figure that out in a minute. For right now, I'm going to turn this in. And these. And also vendor. to find anything good soon. Arcane shot. Arcane shot upgrade. Not terrible. Fire taboo. Forgot about it. Green belt. Yeah. Blisters on the land. 12 fin creepers. Shouldn't be difficult. I've been seeing them around. Shouldn't be too difficult to find. We'll get there. Yeah, I'm just going to go up north, turn this in. Dun, 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 dun. Na, 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 na. Na, 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 na. Na, na, na. Na, 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 na. Da, na, na. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-doo. Bit-a-bit-a-bit-boo. Yeah, I don't think we're ready for those.
What? Oh, well, old Hinderweir is wise to be worried. This ain't no ordinary blast powder.
Figure that out later.
Tiny silver crystals. And the distinct smell. Why, it's clear as daylight that this is Sephorium powder. Sephorium.
Figure that out later.
But once it's wet, it could blow Ironforge out to the mountain. The chemical reaction can be diffused by mixing 4 components. Lurker venom, crushed Mogrosh crystal, a Crocolis tear, and this disarming colloid. Now tell Hinderweir before it's too late. What brave adventurer sends word from Menethil? Ah, adventurer they call you. You bring hope to a hopeless situation. It is good news indeed that young Harlow survived. While fleeing, he received a grievous wound. We had but little time to send him on his way on the back of the only surviving steed with the red. But now we face a perilous situation. Dunmodder has fallen, and we are but a shadow of the great regiment we once were. Many of my soldiers died in the Battle of Dunmodder. My own brother perished when the West Bridge over the Thandol Span was destroyed. I, the Dark Iron Dwarfs, are a devilish breed. From what Roggo was able to gather, the leader of this band of thugs in the wetlands is a warlock named Balgarus the Foul. He is quite a coward, however. He sends his soldiers to do his bidding, but stays elusive, avoiding danger. If you can find the spineless scum, slay him and bring me his ear. I will reward you, adventurer.
Figure that out later. If the guide takes us there, which it probably will. If I remember correctly, anyway. I actually did a bunch of a playthrough with my brother in Wrath Classic with Rested XP, and I do remember most of these from that time, specifically. It's not like I did all this in hardcore and said, haha, here we are. No, no. It was other experiences. Very similar ones, but others, nonetheless. Okay. Call that good enough. Nothing. Okay. Got a lot of competition for this one, in particular. Let's go kill some raptors. Curiously tasty omelets. And we'll get there. It's not today, though. That's for sure. Alright. Could have sworn there was a ruin that you had to enter. Whatever. Maybe it's up this way, where you enter. Yeah, it's up a hill, I think. This could actually be pretty hairy. But at this point, I don't give a fuck. This guy's retiring tonight. Either way. So if he dies tonight, same result happened. Alright, I want to go up there, talk to whoever's there, get their quests, and then do them as well. Because I think they happen to coincide with what I have. Also, I'm starting to get heavy leather, which is good.
situation is severe. That
Yeah.
When we uncovered these bones, it attracted the raptors. These filthy beasts killed my brethren and trapped me. Merrin and the poor prospector up here helped clear the wetlands of these raptors, adventurer. Mottled raptors and mottled screechers are just west of the bluff there. Kill 10 of each if you can.
Yeah.
A good start to the vengeance I have planned for them.
Thank the heavens you are here. It was horrible. We were uncovering some rare artifacts and we began to discover these large bones. Before we knew what was happening, these mottled raptors overwhelmed the dig site. Many lives were lost. Orma here, so brave, saved the prospector and me. He defended us as we ran for shelter. Now we are trapped, and our hard work lies in ruin. Here, take this note back to my sweet Terrell. It will explain the situation to him.
Just before the invasion, I uncovered a large tablet called the Goaz Stone. The translated text breaks off in 4 places. The text speaks of a divine plan and a doomed prophecy. I fear we are running out of time. I'm too old to go down and brave those beasts, but you are strong. Scour the excavation site and uncover the 4 missing tablets. Eidos, Moda, Goth, and Neru. Search for them in ancient artifacts or where the soil is loose. Bring them to me so I can begin unlocking the mystery.
Maybe I should go outside it. Hit those raptors outside and then come in when we actually have a quest to kill them. Let's do daily delivery and other things in town and then come back. Because I got shit to fucking sell and mail and everything. Shame. We're making these raptors extinct. Stone of Relu now. Okay, sure. Waiting for the competition to clear out. More or less. We'll be back. I don't think we're leaving the wetlands until everything we can do is done. That way we don't have to come back to quest. Theoretically. Fen Dweller. That's not the one. It's not the one we need. Looks the same as the one we need, but it's not the one we need. as well use that.
Such horrible news! At least 3 of them survived! But when will the killing end? I long for the day when King Magni's subjects can live without fear.
Greetings. Nice work you've done here, adventurer. The quality of these skins is superb. I'll have to get them into the curing process as soon as possible. Oh, but before I get to that, there's some other work I need.
Should I really give a fuck about that right now?
I sent my apprentice out into the marshes to skin some of our famous giant wetlands crocolisk. When he didn't return, I went out to look for him. Let's just say it wasn't a pretty sight. Midwife says he might pull through, but in the meantime, I still need my skin. If you'd like to kill a few more of the brutes, I wouldn't...
Search the crates and barrels at the coastal Murloc coast.
Up the coast, beyond the... This is from Einar, right? Hasn't delivered his skins to me in person for almost a week now. No doubt it's some differences with the wife. Maybe I'll have my wife go speak with Sita sometime. Ah, well done, adventurer. Accept this as payment for fulfillment of your contract with the Merchant Marines. Not long ago, a merchant vessel, the Blind Princess, was raided by Merlin. Although the ship escaped intact,
Is this actually good or no?
overboard by the creatures, including
Yeah, it's actually good.
statuette of Tyrrhenus Menethil. We want that statuette recovered. Search the coastal Murloc hovels for crates, barrels, and other evidence of lost cargo. Find the Menethil statuette and return it to me.
Oh, thank you, adventurer. I was afraid that it was lost.
Don't think so.
Wash it off, and I'm sure you could make use of it.
Alright, time to send some mail. Wants us to go to Ironforge. I ain't going nowhere. Not yet. It ain't yet time. Discwood Redbridge. We'll get there. This one. Yeah. Of all that now. These two. And these. Right. Should put this on there too. Right. And legs. Fine, we can put the skins with him. Not to mention the Murloc fins. Figure out the rest later. Or let's do what we can for the excavation. Okay, where is this? I can't remember. Oh, right. Don't know how it goes. I don't much care. Let's go to the raptors. Hunter's gotta hunt. And I want to do all these quests before I'm done today. Even if I have to quiet down for that. All these, except for maybe these. Maybe these, but mostly these. And maybe these. The fen creepers. So I got the Stone of Relu. But where's the fossil? Probably in the site. In the dig site. Maybe. Just do something a little bit crazy today. Go completely off the rails. Generally not give a fuck about the guide anymore. Not for today. Mini break incoming. Because we're going raptor hunting. Because fuck it. Take my meds while I wait. The meds are mostly for anxiety and depression. Nothing serious. Just a little fucked in the head. Not entirely too far gone, just a little. Don't forget your meds, people. They are important to your health, mentally and physically. Listen to your doctors. Come on. Skin the damn thing. Last creature's down. Now we just need one more legit raptor, and then we can go turn this in and probably get the follow-up to it, which will have me taking down the stuff that's in the valley. While I'm searching for other shit. Largely, I don't give a damn. Not about these. Not anymore. So let's move along. Just speed on through, okay? Actually, let's check these out for a sec. That's not what we want. Or is it? No, it's not. Looking for fen creepers. There. These fucking guys. Even if they don't need them, they kill them anyway. Because they hang about the crocolisks, and the crocolisks they need. Also, these things are invisible. So let's go tracking. Track hidden. And hope for the best. There. Pays to be a hunter. You. I don't even know what the fucking point of track hidden is. If you gotta get so damn close to see or have them appear, what the fuck? Doesn't make any goddamn sense. So let's just use our eyes. If they pop up nearby, we'll know. Because I'll be seeing them. And targeting them. Easy. Like that. Because fuck them. We'll be back to this at some point later. Right now I just wanted to get these spawns out of the way. So then later I can come back and finish the rest. More or less in the same area. Or someplace else. I don't really know or care. We want to go up there to the excavation site. King's Blood's actually worth something. Fine. Yeah. Up in here. Ogres excavable. Excavable. Whatever. We fumble words is all part of the plan. Whose plan? Definitely not mine. Whoever's plan it is, well, we don't really care, do we?
Killing is a dirty
Fuck
business.
the plan.
You did your job well, adventurer. If I weren't obligated to stay with the Prospector and Merrin, I'd be down there shedding blood right alongside you. Now it's time to really make those dreaded raptors regret their bloodthirst. Just down below, there are scores of mottled scythe-claws and mottled razor maws. Make those rotten creatures pay by slaying 10 of each.
Damn right. Let's go fuck him up. While we root around for priceless artifacts. Ba ba ba. Ba ba. Ba ba ba. Ba ba ba. Ba ba. Alright, where are the other shits? Oh, that. Okay. Alright. Alright, not exactly what we need. Oh, there's one. I think they have it. And if they walk away, then I'll just take it. And they didn't walk away. Yet. Okay, they did now. There we go. Okay, and if I remember correctly, the last one can be found on top of that, up there. Or that's where the fossil is, I don't know. It's been a while since I've done these quests. You take those hills. God, I'm getting a shit ton of medium. Which is cool. Wish I were getting heavy though. Because heavy is actually used in silk bags. I'm sure we're getting silk too. Yeah, whatever. We're going to be transitioning over to frickin' Horde anyway for next stream period. Stream week. Starts on Friday. Because I got other shit to do in the week. Seriously? You came out from the shadows swinging. That ain't right. You're not supposed to do that. And you brought your friends. Great. Finally, goddamn. There. Dun, 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 dun. Alright. Freaking hyper spawns, man. Hate it. That's not one we need anymore. We already have one of them. We have Fragmented Motor and Niru. Yeah, and I think both of those are up here. Along with the frickin' fossil. Actually, I'm not happy right now. Taking on a named, but it's not an elite, so we're okay. It would be part of a future quest, though. So I just stole from whoever needed them. I don't know, man. Shit's weird. Da-na-na-na. Seriously, where are the things? They're supposed to be here. Or not, I don't know. Like I said, it's been quite a while, and I'm off guide. I'm off the guide right now. So I don't know. think it might be that one. Yeah, one of them is there. Alright, Razor Maws are down. Now we just need Scythe Claws and artifacts. Fuck off. Wish I could put numerics for threat on these bars. And other stuff. Not have to do shadowed unit frames or ice HUD to make that happen. There's probably an option on Plater somewhere, but I forgot exactly where. Blimp bloody blah blah blah. Alright, I think we might be done with all the raptors in the down here place. So let's go turn that in, and then we get a quest to put the kibosh on their boss. Something. The thing we just killed outside the guide. Well, or outside the quest. Yeah. That guy. I did one of them. Narrow fragment. Where is one of those? I don't even know. Does it really matter? Not really. Not right now. Oh god, we're getting all kinds of shit. Ugh. My ass. My ass is sore.
You did a bang-up job of clearing out those raptors in
Yep.
down there. I happened to notice that one of those beasts stood out from the rest. He was bigger and more menacing. I bet he's the one who led the others here to cause the disruption to the dig site. I ask of you now one final task, adventurer. See to it that Sorreltooth is brought to justice, and considering the gravity of his crimes, justice in this case means death. Bring me one of his talons as proof of his death.
Yeah. Yeah. Sorreltooth. It's not that hard. We just did it by accident. Not long ago. As long as he doesn't have a posse, I think we're fine. If he does have a posse, then we're in big trouble. Well, of course he has subordinates in the valley, but I don't care. I ruin them. I ruin everything about them. And then I take their skin so I can wear it like a coat. Skinning is quite morbid if you think about it. Already did my meds. You don't need to remind me twice. Or even once, because I did them without being reminded. Son of a bitch. They're back. Great. We don't need to... Oh. We should get that. Because we need that. Okay, fine. Be that way. I'm gonna go loot your friend while we have a merry old chase. And then I'll loot you soon after. Because fuck you. I make you watch while I skin your friend. Dumbass reptile. Oh, God. Good. Easy. Embarrassing. 29 falling to a 27 in his pet. What? I ain't your dad. Go away. Yeah, fuck off. We're almost to another level. That's cool. Pretty dope. What do you mean by layers? What else could we fucking mean, you dumbass?
Thank you, adventurer. Your
No, we're not doing that.
not be forgotten. Many innocent
We'll
dwarves
do
died
the-
in this sight, simply doing their jobs.
There's the curiously tasty.
Those evil creatures should make them think twice before attacking King Magni's subjects ever again.
Learning now. This is good shit.
Ah, the Goa Stone is complete. Fine work, adventurer. Fine work indeed. Now
Really?
we'll continue with the delicate translation of this Titan script. I can make out new words already. It says,
Why would we want that?
chained beneath the land. This is the beginning of something epic.
Fine, we'll use it. I don't care. I don't care enough. Alright, what is this? Oh. Okay. Easy. Don't forget the fossil on your way out, etc., etc. Now many of these quests are gray. Fuck. Increases critical strike chance if your pet's nice. I don't hate that. So, war banners. Should I really give a fuck? No. Let's go for fen creepers instead. And then we'll finish out the stream with some turn-ins and a transition to a different area. We'll do the war banners later. And I'm pretty sure it's going to tell us that we're doing this one, right? Yeah. Blisters on the land, it will tell us to do those later, but we don't care. It will not tell us to go there, will not tell us to go there, will tell us to go there. Right. Okay, and we're about to go to Ironforge to turn in some of those, so it's like, you know, we don't really care if the guide is going to do those. Alright, let's just go along the same arc we did before. We're back down to a manageable size quest log, which isn't that bad. No, this creeper's dead. Where's it? The one ahead? No, it's this one. Okay, what about the one ahead? Yep, here we are. Just gotta know where they spawn. Don't have to track shit. Tracking hidden barely does a damn thing without the abilities of a human to actually detect hidden and reveal them. So it's like, why do I even have this? Humans cannot become hunters in this version of the game. They couldn't do that until Cataclysm. So, track hidden is kind of worthless. They're taking that one down. And that one's not here yet. Here's one. Yay, another potion. Alright, let's go the other way, because competition sucks. I hate competition for my quests. Actually, I hate competition in general, which is why I don't like PvP. That's all competition. Let's go do some of this vendoring and stuff. Don't mind me, just had a croc come by and say hi. I told it to fuck off, and then skinned it for leather. I'm a terrible person. Don't need them, or that, or this. I doubt it's gonna sell ever. Kill those. Probably cook this at some point, but not right now. Alrighty then, let's go. Giant, huh? Well, they're not so giant as to be dwarfing me in size. Well, maybe they are. I don't much care, though. They still die all the same. Because I got a gun. Another potion. Cup potion seller. Give me your strongest potions. God, I've not watched that video, but I hear the meme of it a lot in discourse. I really should watch that. Could be fun. Look up all the memes that I've been repeating unknowingly or referencing with reckless abandon for the meaning that I don't know, or the completeness that I don't have in my brain. That'd be fun. I need an education in memes. In referencing memes. As I bleep blue around all the fucking songs in the Game Chops catalog. God, I'm one Funko Pop away from being typical millennial. Typical cringeworthy millennial. What the fuck is wrong with me? We already did that. What are we training? Arcane Shot, Aspect of Hawk, Mend Pet, and Frost Trap. Okay, sure. It's whatever. Zondalar! Really? I don't care about Zondalar. That's not enough. Not for another 5 expansions. Let's see. Actually, Burning Crusade, Wrath, Kata, Mists, and then from Mists it's Legion? And then from Legion into Draenor. So 6, and then BFA after Draenor, I think. So 7 expansions, oh my god. 7 expansions before they get to Zondalar. Actual Zondalar. Huh. Okay. It's whatever to me. BFA is weird. Requires herbalism. Are you fucking kidding me? We're gonna sell that immediately. Because I don't give a fuck. Even though it is a fairly decent sword. It's main hand only though, which is kind of shit. Let's go figure this guy out, because I don't give a flying fuck. Actually, we're gonna loop around. Iron Forge, okay. Well, we did a lot of the quests. Quest is not part of any guide. Cast Pipe's task. Yeah, we're gonna turn that in ourselves, okay? Because I don't give a fuck about what is and isn't. in the guide, or in any guide. Alright, we need that. We do that, we do that, we do that. We don't do that anywhere. We don't do that. Well, we do that. We do that. We also do that. We also don't do that, theoretically. Sealed envelope 2, sputter valve in the Barrens. Okay, we can try. And then Mountaineer Rock Gar is another thing. Dunal Gas, right. We'll figure that out too. Before the end of stream. I'm gonna go through all these to figure out which ones I can and can't really do today. We'll do all the ones I can. And then we'll have to wait until I'm back with this character to do any others. Which will be quite a while, if this playthrough is any indication. Believe me, I don't want all of the playthroughs I go in for this challenge to be as long as this. Well, I don't want the individual stints of play on a character to be like this. That's what I'm trying to say. Because this was too fucking long, man. And I just had way too much fun with it. Not that that's a bad thing. It's just something to consider for the future. I should have waited until my Druid Alliance side to make a leather worker, because engineering makes the most sense on a hunter. And if a hunter is not the engineer, then who will be? A warrior? I don't know. Up here.
Most excellent adventurer. Now to see if I can use to decipher the powers of the fossils. Keep your feet on the ground.
Gonna do follow-up for me, or what? Interesting. Okay. Well, that was interesting. I don't really care. Alright, well, that was fun. To some degree. Alright, what's this? Reclaiming goods. Do I really give a shit? Oh, right. I think that was it, actually. Right? Yeah.
Where would you like to fly to?
Alright, shuttle me off to Ironforge, where I can train, finally. I did a lot in the wetlands. Holy shit. 2 levels just in the wetlands. More than this guide would do, but jeez. Well, more than this part of the guide would do. Theoretically, it would wait until I was 27 before it would bring me back. And by then, some of those quests would be gray and not very useful. Not very interesting. Although, I have to admit, they weren't all that interesting this time around either. What you talking about?
What can I do for you?
Just another potential scammer.
Watch your back.
You've come for training in order to pass it on to your pets?
Growl 4 at 30. Okay, fine. But he needs the upgrade now. Right now, damn it. Right fucking now.
Yaxim sent you, huh? How do I know you're not lying to me? Ha 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 ha! You need nitroglyceronium to stop goblins from destroying a forest. I don't care if you know Gaxim or not. I'll give you the stuff just to see you or them explode into itty bitty pieces. There's a problem, though. I'm all out. But I'll tell you what. You bring me the correct potions, and I'll make some up for you right away. The least you can do is prove you've got some skill as an alchemist before I just give you a sample of my greatest creation. I'm organizing data extraction missions into Nomaregan. If you're here for that, then listen up. When we fled Nomaregan, we left so much data behind. Vitally important data. I need the data on a prismatic punch card from a matrix punchograph 3005 high security terminal deep in Nomaregan. You must access the terminal, but to do that, you first need clearance. And to get that, you must access lower security terminals. Models A, B, C. And to do that, you need security punch cards, starting with white. And we left all the punch cards in the city. It's a catastrophe. Can you help?
Right. Tell you what.
The wild hammer dwarves.
Gonna lock my dawn first.
But can those airy pink griffins stand the heat of the Great Forge? I think not.
Hold on. Is there anything in Dunmora? No, there wasn't. Could have sworn there was. I think I may have abandoned that one. We'll figure it out later if we have to. Alright, here we are. Pow. Get this out too. 'Cause I don't give a fuck. Going north, right? Yeah, we're going north. Alright, Mr. Man, what you got? Absolutely nothing. Why am I not surprised? Skipped a whole leg of In the Defense of the King's Lands. But it's fine. Nobody cared.
Hello, adventurer. You're here for the scouting mission, are you? Very good. I hope your gear is in good condition because this scouting mission has changed into something more messy. Orcs of the Dragonmoor clan have a haven in the wetlands, and now they have expanded into Dun Algaz. We can't let them keep their foothold here, or Loch Moden will be cut off from Menethil Harbour, our port and stronghold in the wetlands. Break through Dun Algaz.
Shut up. Didn't really mean to do that, but hey. Alright, let's hearth. Alright. Why go to Stormwind?
Where would you like to fly to?
Just do it. Just do it. We got 2 minutes on a stretch break, you know. Anyway, probably just gonna run around, turn things in. Not very interesting viewing, but yeah. Anyway, I think I'm done for today. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow if you wanna. If you just wanna. And or gotta. And as always, there's more to come. Later. Bye-bye.